What is happening, YouTube? How y'all doing today? It is Monday. We got a lot of sales to go over. We got a lot to cover today. I got a bunch of comments that we're going to cover as well. If you haven't hung out with me before, I'm just your average Joe. Been reselling for 8+ years. Been on eBay selling since 2000, college days, yearbooks, not. I meant, oh, if you watched the other video, you would know what I meant. Not yearbooks, dang it. I always say yearbook, school books. Anyway, selling my school books off at college time back in the day. That's what I really remember using eBay for selling, at least way back then. But anyways, we got a bunch to cover. Let's go over comments first. We had a bunch of comments come through on the last couple videos that I put out. Hopefully everybody all you fathers out there had a wonderful Father's Day, had a wonderful weekend. Just to give you insight on what I did, me and my dad kept it simple. Me and my dad went out to lunch. I went over and hung out with them for a few hours. We just shot the breeze, hung out with my mom and dad, and then I went over to my wife's mom's house and we had dinner over there. So lunch and dinner with family, and then that's pretty much it. So it was pretty cool, pretty chill day yesterday. But again, hopefully all y'all had a wonderful Father's Day for all you fathers. And welcome to Monday. So here we go, back to the grind. I did get this shirt for Father's Day: buy, list, sell, repeat. Buy, list, sell, repeat, right up my alley. So but anyway, just got done doing breakfast. It's about 11 o'clock or so. Dragging a little bit today. I got up early, but me and my wife have been tackling some things and discussing stuff, and the kids we got involved with that, and then got involved with breakfast, and next thing you know, it's 11 o'clock. So but anyway, so we're gonna start hammering down this YouTube, show you guys what sold, answer these questions, and then get this stuff packed and shipped so my mail lady can grab it and get it out of here. She'll usually comes around about 1 o'clock, so I may have to have her come back, which is great. If you have a great relationship with your mail person, in my case, when I don't have all my stuff ready to go, I just, go holler at her. Hey, do you mind coming back after? She's like, no problem. So it works out perfect sometimes when that happens. And then she looks out too, which is great. We've been working together for a long time. I'll just say that. She's been my same mail lady for, heck, 10-ish years now, probably. Yeah, long time. So anyway, let's go over some comments. First comments, let's see, let me jump down here. We had Jesus Hernandez said, damn it, Dave. You had me cracking up, damn it. I didn't mean to say damn it, Dave. It's ADH Dave, but I had a college buddy that we called him damn it, Dave. So that was the first thing that came out of my mouth, was like, damn. I was referring to Commonwealth and ADH Dave at the endless yard sale I heard that they may have been around. But I said, damn it, Dave, just because that was my buddy back in college. So anyway, yeah, that's funny. Update. Jesus also said, update. If I run into you, say hello, I would be stoked, happy, but then I would be a fanboy. Love your uploads and words of wisdom, and would like to be a fanboy. Cheers, Joe. Well, like I said, I'm just your average Joe. If you see me, any of y'all see me out and about, come say hey, say what's up, and be like, hey, I watch your channel. I'd be excited and be like, because this is a little tiny channel, so it'd be crazy if I met somebody that's actually watching. Or well, I've had people that I guess see me with the GoPro, like I can't remember his name, that saw me at the 100-mile yard sale, but he had to end up subscribing. So I guess technically I have met some of you guys, but have subscribed after the fact. Anyways, he also said, Full Metal Jacket, you got it right. Saw it when I was 14 years old. Love that movie. Yes, love you long time. Full Metal Jacket, absolutely. And then he also said, my buddy has 700 items worth of just clothing. My buddy has 700 items worth of just clothing. He makes $250 a week on average selling clothes. Clothing, but I might need to diversify. Cheers, Joe. Yeah, look, I've got 630 items up, and I do way more than $250 a week. So, and I do clothes and video games, and mainly video games, but, well, I wouldn't say mainly video games, but I would say probably 75% of what I pick up, or at least what I normally hunt for, is video game stuff. But I'm pretty diverse. I mean, I've got a bunch of jeans and clothes rack over here. You can't really see it, but for some of y'all that have been with me before, I've got the clothes rack over there and stuff. So I mean, I've got a whole bunch of different stuff. There's money in clothes, don't get me wrong. You know, if you niche yourself into predominantly clothes, but it is good to know about other stuff. So when you're out and about and you see other stuff, because trust me, many times I go out yard sailing and I look for video games and I look for digital cameras and things like that that I know that I'm just that I'm kind of niched into and I know more about, that have good margins. But 9 times out of 10, honestly, even me being out early, a lot of times they're gone already, or you know, they just don't have any. You know, it's either they're gone or they don't have any. So a lot of resellers that are niched into their niche then just walk out and that's it, they're done. No, I try to find something that is gonna, you know, a value of something that I can flip. There's many yard sales that I do walk away from that they don't have anything. It's a bunch of junk and stuff that I for me at least, as much as I know, there's nothing there for me. So not to say that happens frequently as well, but it is good to diversify. So if you're reselling, picking into this, it is good to have a broader spectrum of stuff that you're picking up, because unless you have a honey hole, I watched the one girl, I forget what her name is, the one lady, all she does is jeans. Actually, it's her and her husband, I think, and I forget their channel. They're a pretty big channel, but all they do is jeans. It's a blonde-haired lady, I forget what her name is, but all they do is jeans, man. And I mean, she goes out every morning. They go out and source because jeans are abundant. So you can go to you know, Goodwills and Hope Harbors and, you know, those types of stores and pick up jeans, and any yard sales and stuff. Jeans super cheap. Maybe not so much like the secondhand places, but she still picks them up and makes money because she's a volume play. She's got her whole garage, her whole basement is just full of shelving, full of jeans, and it's wild how many jeans. And they put up like, I don't know, 100 jeans a day or something. I don't know. It's wild. So I mean, you can niche yourself into something like that if you have a honey hole or have honey holes where you can get the same product over and over and over daily. But that's not that I don't know. I mean, that's not how I do it. That's why reselling game has so many different ways you can do it that it's, you know, it's whatever works for you. So that works for her. I mean, she has a sourcing place, honey holes, to get all the stuff, and she gets it every day basically, and then can list. So even if she's only making $5 or $10 a pair, I mean, when it's a volume play and you're moving 50 pairs a day or 30 pairs, 40 pairs are selling a day, I mean, that's, you know, at $5 a piece, $10 a piece, I mean, it's, you know, that's not bad. I mean, especially it's the same item over and over and over, and you don't have to really worry about damages, or, I mean, it's jeans. So anyway, all I'm saying is there's different strokes for different folks, different things, different avenues, different and from my seat, the way I do it, it's good to be diverse. Yes. So I would say certainly it's good to know about other stuff, because trust me, if you're just a jean person and you're at a yard sale and they got jeans, you pick up the jeans, but then they got a bunch of other stuff that's worth a bunch of money, and you just walk right by all of it. Like, nah, man, I'm trying to make money, so I'm gonna grab anything at the yard sale that I can make $1 on. Obviously not just $1. I'm trying to, you know, have some margins and stuff, but yeah. So it's good to know. It's good to know a little about a lot. So there's that. Justin Little, I figured you were from Australia. Thanks for sharing. Yes, I'm from Australia. We say on holidays. Yes. Well, I figured. Yeah, I was born and raised in Italy. So I haven't been to Australia, but I've been to England, and I've been to some other countries, and, you know folks from other places, and that's usually something that folks from overseas, regardless wherever that is, use that holiday, because that's Americans don't say it like that. So I figured you were not from. I figured it was. I think I said Australia or England or something along those lines. So perfect. Good deal, Justin. Appreciate you sharing and let me know. So I'm gonna thumb up everybody, and I'm gonna reply to everybody that I'm touching on your comments. Give you guys a heart and a like, and I'm gonna reply to everybody saying replied on the latest video. So that way, you guys, if you want to see what I replied, you can see it. Kurt says, yo, Average Joe, it's Lonnie and Candace. Yes, Lonnie and Candace. Yes. I always forget Candace. I always remember Lonnie, but I can never remember Candace. I've been watching them a while. They're solid. They're good. They do things the right way, and they're kind of like me. They know a lot about a lot, or a little about a lot. So pretty diverse. They're pretty diverse in their stuff. My sales have been good. Really started listing every day, at least 10 items, and it's been paying off. That's that wheel turning, man. If you do it, it will come. If you put the work in, it will start cranking. Yes, man. Those cartridge games just stare at me every time you're on this side of the garage. Yeah, look, man. I don't know how many videos ago I put out a video about that. They're still sitting over there. They're gonna be sitting there. I just told my wife, I was like, you might need to start helping me list, man, because those are just sitting there, and I list all the new stuff, and that's like the bank pile. Remember, I don't know if you were around when I put that video out, but that's kind of like my bank pile, my emergency pile, because I know there's money there, and I know it's pretty fast. A lot of the titles are going to be fast moving money, but I don't really have to list them. So that's the only like pile, I guess you would say that's like my death pile, but I don't call it a death pile. It's my emergency fund pile, my emergency pile in case my sales are trash for like 3 weeks in a row, then I gotta do something, right? So at least I got a full thing of video games that the good games that I can put up. But yeah, trust me, I haven't showed you all the upstairs. I got a couple boxes full of GameCube games, which I've never showed off before. PS2 games, and the good ones like Vendetta, Def Jam Vendetta, what is the one? Streets of New York, or New York. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but anyway, it's like $100 title. You know, all your Mario Karts and your Marios and your all the Zeldas and all that on GameCube, and so I've got a lot of really good titles on PS2, GameCube, Wii U, and Wii. In a couple boxes upstairs that are just sitting there. Every once in a while I'll pull from them for filler, like to add to like maybe a system, like the lower end, like Mario Galaxy, for example. It's like a $15 title. So sometimes I'll pull some of those out, those lower end good hits, and put them in a bundle. So that's, but outside of that, those are all sitting up there too. All the Pokemon games are up there. I mean, I got stacks and stacks of Pokemon games. I've got Switch games, stacks and stacks of Switch games. So every time I do a deal with the Switch and there's games with them, I sell the Switch, I keep the games. I'm weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, they're all upstairs, and another couple boxes full of all that stuff. So that's my continued game pile, which is my emergency pile. And I told my wife, I was like, if you start listing for me, man, I got a lot of stuff to list is game wise, probably every bit of 400 items easily when it comes to video games that I could be putting up, but maybe even 500. But just again, those are my emergency piles. So we're not going to mess with those if we don't have to. What else did Kurt say? Micro USB. Yes, micro USB. How the hell did I kept saying HDMI, didn't I? Yeah, the micro USB. I always pick up camera chargers and other notable cords and save them, so when I find cameras without chargers I have laying around, normally you can get them for $1 or free. That is true, yes, 100%. And what I also do is eBay has them pretty cheap. Is it Castar, I think is the brand, and it's a cheap brand. But a lot of times when I have cameras, in fact I got like 3 cameras right now that I needed a charger for, I don't normally come across the camera chargers very often, but you can get them off eBay for like $8, $6. If you do the battery and a charger, maybe like 12, 13 bucks. So that's usually what I do, is I'll just, when I come home, check out what I got. If I'm missing a charger, battery, whatever, then I'll just jump on eBay and then purchase the one for that. And it's usually no more than like I said, $13 if I have to get the charger and the battery. If it's just the charger, then it's usually like $7 and change or something like that. So it's not too bad. And especially when you end up, like the one camera I just picked up was $5 and needed a charger, $7, and it's going to sell for about 150, so it's worth it. Plenty of margin there to do that. But I do look for cordage for like video game stuff when I'm out and about, but I don't normally do the camera. So I'm going to pick up on that, Kurt. Thank you. I should be looking for the camera chargers and things like that too. Borussia Drummond jersey. Borussia. Borussia, I don't know where that's at. So you're talking about that jersey I picked up. So thank you for answering. I'm still lost. Where's that? What country is that from? Dartmouth? Is that like Austria maybe? Borussia Dartmouth. Dortmund. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let me know, Kurt. What country is that from? I guess I could look it up, but I'm gonna depend on you. So let me know. Mad Hatter just commented. I have sold on eBay since 2017. I had to start over because just like a few people I sold something that I was on that I think it's called copyright list. Anyway, really? Hold on. I had to start over because just like a few people I sold something that was on, I think it's called copyright list. Anyway, my real question is promoted listing fees. Do you think they're too high? So 2 parts there, Mad Hatter. So first thing is, I've heard of Commonwealth talking about the whole copyright thing. I've been reselling a long time. I'm ignorant on that, to be honest with you. If I don't know anything about it, I'm not going to really speak on it. I don't really know much about it. I thought it was bogus, but now you're saying that you had the same issue. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get hit with a copyright thing. I don't know, but I'll cross that road when it gets there. I can't imagine that's common, and I can't imagine that many companies are going after people. So I've only heard it like I said, this is the second time. Commonwealth was the first time I even heard about it when he talked about it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. If it happens, then I do have another eBay already. I could always jump on that eBay if I get banned on this one for whatever reason. But I'd imagine you'd have to. I don't know. I don't know what. Can you enlighten us with what item you got hit with? Maybe that can help. Maybe understand how that works a little bit. But starting over is not always a bad thing. Starting over is not always a bad thing. In fact, this eBay that I use now, I just started 3 years ago. Granted, it's been 3 years now, but it really didn't hurt much starting a new eBay, to be honest with you, in my experience. Is promoted listings, do you think they're too high, the fees? Yeah, I think the fees for eBay are too high, to be honest with you, but I can't control that, and I work within what we got. I normally only do 5% when I do promoted listings, and it yields a pretty good return. So, you can go higher, you can go lower. 5% for me seems to be the sweet spot. It boosts sales enough that I'm happy. So that's, could I be happier and have even more sales? Sure. Maybe one day I'll try 10% and go that route and see what happens and how much more I get. But 5% works for me, because I look at it like, I'm already paying all the fees, whatever, 13-ish%. Now I'm in another 5% if it sells under promoted listings. So now you're almost a 20% fee, 18-ish% fee. Fees and stuff. So, yes, I think that's high, but at the end of the day, you also have to look at it in a different lens, right? So if we didn't have eBay and all these other platforms, because all the platforms are going to charge you fees and stuff like that, and I think they're all too high, really, we wouldn't get the eyeballs that we get on our stuff, and it wouldn't allow us to do what we're doing, right? So for me, it is what it is. That's why you got to have enough margins and things, and that's why when some people are selling stuff that you want to grab and resell, but they want too much, you got to educate them a little bit and be like, you got to understand, like 20% off the door. If you just sell this on your own, 20% is pretty much gone in fees and taxes and shit. Excuse my language, shipping and whatever. So then you can start negotiating a little bit from there. To if another 20% keeps you from having to sell all this on your own and deal with all that madness, then I'm your guy, but otherwise there's just not enough meat for me to jump in it. But, that kind of goes back to margins. But at the end of the day, yes, all the fees are too high, to answer your question. The promoted listing fees, I mean, you can go up to 30% if you want to. So, but at least you get to choose that on the basic one, because there's like 4 different options you can choose from on the promoted listings. The one that I do is just a straight bulk 5% on every item. So I'm okay with that. And again, you got to look at it like, if I didn't have all these eyeballs and have eBay, I probably wouldn't be reselling, because then how do you get all the eyeballs on your stuff? How do you get people seeing all your stuff? Well, then you got to go out to flea markets and yard sales and set up your tables and set up all that stuff, at the local flea markets on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and you got to break down and set up. And I used to do that years ago. it's a pain in the butt. We used to have yard sales in the front of my house. What? At least once a month, right? Yeah, pretty much every Saturday. It was either my house or my father-in-law, because me and him were partnered together. And so we would set up yard sales, and it wasn't just a little yard sale with a little bit of stuff.
Ex-father-in-law, right?
Oh yeah, ex-father-in-law. Sorry, he's our ex-father-in-law. I mean, it would be the whole yard, tables, stuff everywhere, from furniture to plush and everything in between, antique to new. I mean, we did storage units, so it was wild. But again, all I'm saying is, if you don't have these platforms, then you got to physically get out and hustle and sell that stuff, and that's a different ballgame if you've never done that before. If you've only done eBay and been able to kind of do it in convenience of your home and, you know, at your leisure, you know, there's another side of it, that if you have to be out there selling, and, you know, like if you're that guy at the flea market, and you're that guy at the corner lot, or you're that guy at the whatever parking lot set up with all the other vendors, or, you know, you're finding a 301 yard sale, endless yard sale, you're setting up for the weekend there, like that stuff, you got to get a trailer, you got to get multiple trailers, you got to, you know, you're getting tables, you got to, it's back-breaking work, man. It's a whole nother avenue there. So been there, done that, don't want to ever do it again if I don't have to. So I'm cool with paying the fees, and that's just me. Other people's perspective and their lens is different. That's just where I'm at with it. So anyway, hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm cool with paying the fees. I mean, yes, they're too high, but I'd be making $0 if we didn't have eBay and stuff like that. So or at least through this. Oh, by the way, that Octiva there is like a 30-day trial, but it's like $99 a month. Okay, that's right. I remember. That's right, Matt. I remember you talking about that one. That is it the cross listing site? Let me give you a thumbs up and a heart there too. Thumbs up and a heart, and a thumbs up and a heart. And the last question to cover, and then we'll go over sales. If you can't tell, I ramble a bit. I'm sorry, I ramble. 22 minutes in, we haven't even looked at sales yet. You should buy a clip-on mic. Thank you for sharing. Rem, you know what? I'm gonna give you a thank you for the tip. That's probably not a bad idea. Let me know, for folks that watch me regularly. I know when I leave from here and I back up and start grabbing stuff, it's probably hard for you to hear. But a lot of times when I'm just talking about stuff, I'm right here. So is it hard to hear? Should I get a mic? I mean, I can get a little wireless mic. That's no big deal. It's easy. Just clip it right here and be able to, you know, or on my shirt somewhere. Maybe make it a little bit easier to hear me. But let me know. Drop a comment. You know, is it easy to hear me or not? If I get enough people that say, yeah, you should get a mic, then maybe I'll get a mic. And maybe I won't get a mic. I don't know. But I appreciate the feedback. All right, so I'm going to reply to all these that I replied live. I replied live in the new video. All right, so let me reply to everybody real quick, and then we'll get into sales. Let's see, reply. I want everybody to know that I've touched on your comment, so that's kind of why I'm doing it this way. Let's see. I'm just gonna reply, Jesus. I'm just replying to one of your comments that I replied live. I don't think I need to do it 4 times on the 4 comments. So anyway, and I think that's gonna clear me out on comments. The nice thing about YouTube Studio, if any of you guys also do YouTube, if you use YouTube Studio, you can go straight into your comment section and see all the latest comments, so that way you can see everything in one place instead of having to go to each video and go that route. You can see them all there. And then once you reply to them and you hit refresh, then it clears out. And so now I know I don't have any new comments that I need to reply to or touch on. So that's pretty convenient. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a good weekend from Friday to today. We had pretty good sales. Right now, so if you were with me last week, I came off of my vacation last week. And so that week prior, when I was on vacation, we only deposited $410, I think it was. It was terrible. And that was coming off a slow week leading up to my vacation, which I think I only deposited like $1,100. So I didn't even hit goal. If you've been with me before, you know my goal is 200 bucks a day. Bare minimum is 100, but my goal is 200 a day, which means 7 days, 1,400 bucks. I need it. You know, that works for me and my family. Especially when you consider I've got a couple other sources of revenue and things that I do. But anyway, so I have not hit goal in the last 2 weeks. Now, granted, vacation's been part of it. Time away mode kills your store, so that's another part of it. But we are on a rebound. So we've had a very good week this week. I believe. Let's go to sales. Which eBay am I on? Am I on my eBay? Yeah. All right. Oh, I got another sale. Uh-oh. What we got here? All right, we got 17 items that sold. Oh, what sold? Let's see. Let's go to orders. NBA Street, good deal. So if I remember correctly, it doesn't show me here for the week because it only shows me the 17 that sold between Friday and right now. I'm sitting at 17 items, $1,132.64. So just to give you an idea, Friday, Saturday, Sunday into Monday, I did sell like 2 items today already. So, which is included in this. So just between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just half of today or this morning, $1,132.64, 17 items. I don't know what the average sales price there is. I guess I could divide it and figure it out. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. But very good weekend. Smashed the goal, so we're good there. My projected payout for the week, because I do my payouts on Tuesdays, so my stuff will reset tomorrow. But right now I'm looking at right at $2,100. Rebound for sure. That's a great week. 2,100 bucks in a week. It's amazing. So that's for me at least. You know, that's you know. So very, very, very good week, especially coming off of an $1,100 week and then a $400 week, and now jump back up to 2,100, which is amazing. Anxious to see. Now, part of that has been I'm back. The store's active again. I've been putting stuff up, and I started the promotions. And then if you were with me on the other video, I went through all of my listings, all 650 of them, one by one. Do it on a computer if you decide to do this, and I drop prices on everything. So if something was $49.99, it's $39.99. If it's $29.99, it's $19.99. If it's $19.99, it's $14.99. If it's $9.99, it was $7.99. So I just kind of, and those increments just kind of brought stuff down. If it's $100, it's $79.99. If it's, and I always do 99s. I don't know. It's always something I've always done. So, but so yeah, so that's what I did, and it's working. It's translating to sales, and it's been a good blend of old and new stuff. Pretty good blend of old and new stuff, so that's good. So we'll start going over sales, pull these orders, show you guys what sold. 17 items. I'll try to do it kind of quick because we're already at 28 minutes. So I'll try to do it kind of quick, show you guys what sold. And but yeah, pretty good week, very good week. Great rebound. It's what I needed. It's absolutely what I needed. So let's start with a military jacket. Where is this jacket at? I had 2 of these. I not have it. I don't think I had it hanging. I think I had it in a bin because it was so big. They're pretty bulky. Yep, right here. So and you know the crazy thing is I just saw 2 more of these at a yard sale this past weekend because I went yard sale on Saturday, and there was a sale that had 2 of these, and I was gonna get them. I would have gotten them again, but the guy had them listed for $28, and I was just each. And I'm like, I mean, they sell for me for like 30, 40 bucks. I can't pay $28. I even asked him, I was like, would you go like 15? He was like, no. Okay. But anyway, it's the cold weather military jacket. Specifically, yeah, cold weather field woodland camouflage is the actual name, but it's the cold weather military jacket. So 35 plus shipping. That did sell through promoted listings. PS2, let's see, PS2, is it with the HDMI? Yes, it is. All right, so this PS2 sold for $120 plus shipping. So if you've been with me before, I always bundle. You know, that's another thing I just want to say real quick. Cody with a K. He's awesome. I love his stuff. If you haven't watched his stuff, if you're into video games, and he does the challenges where he turns like nothing into a $10,000 video game collection. He's done that a couple times now. So I enjoy watching his stuff. He shorts himself all the time. I need to probably tag him in this and tell him watch at 30 minutes if you can. Cody with a K, this is for you. You ready? Why? I saw you sell like a PS3 for like 80 bucks or something like that. Man, I sell PS3s for like 130 because I add some games with them. Cheap filler games, but man, you got to step up your game, man, and maximize your profits there, boss. Like, come on, man. I watch your stuff. I've even commented on his stuff and said, hey, you need to add game bundles and get more out of your stuff, because I think he sold like a PS2 for like 80 bucks or something like that too. And I'm like, dude, I get like 130 out of PS2. Was it 120, 130 out of PS2s all the time because I'm adding games. Add the games, Cody with the K. Maximize them profits, man. Anyway, PS2, old school PS2, or the regular PS2. It's got the memory card, one controller, all the hookups. This one actually had the HDMI converter, which is a little cheap HDMI converter, nothing special. 120 plus shipping on that one. Yeah, he shorts himself a lot. Yeah, man, he needs to step it up there, man. Next thing it sold. Which one was it? Nintendo Game Boy SP with Dora. That's this one. All right, so Game Boy Nintendo SP, and it's got 4 games that come with it as well. So for $125 plus shipping. $125 plus shipping. I sold 2 of these finally. These military. These are all the same size. It's the combat shirts, the Army combat shirts. So if they're brand new, they sell for like 40, 50 bucks. Used, this one sold for 26 free shipping. So it'll cost me like $5-6 bucks to ship it out. So I'll clear maybe like $18 or so after fees, 17, 18 bucks after fees. I got them all for $1. So you can't go wrong. I think I got like 6 of them. I did them all. They're all the same size. They all pretty much look the same as far as condition. So I put them all up as a bulk lot for 26 bucks a piece, free shipping. I actually had them up for 30, and they were up for like a month and nobody touched them. So I just lowered the price to $26.99 when I did that bulk lower. Certain items I didn't drop, like I mentioned before. A lot of the older stuff I did. The newer stuff I just dropped maybe $5 or something like that, which was this. And then here we go. We got 2 sales out of it. So it goes to show that just lowering your price, so you don't have to do a promoted or markdown sale, just simply lowering your price a little bit, $5-10 bucks. Higher items, maybe 15-20 bucks can really make a difference, especially if you got the margins in it to do that. All right, next thing that sold was Iron Man on Blu-ray. Let's see if we can find old Iron Man. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Iron Man, I think that's it right there. Yep. All right, so Iron Man sold for $12 free shipping. $12. It is sealed, brand new. Picked it up for $1, so $12 free shipping. Harley Davidson shirt. This is a good one. This one sold for $40 because it has a really nice print on it. So one thing I'll say when it comes to Harley shirts is the better the print, the more you probably will get out of it. So let me find it. It's up here. Nope, it's not up there. What color is the shirt? I think it's gray. Yeah, the shirt's gray. All right, so let's find this thing. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Have I ever said I hate clothes? I hate clothes, but they sell. But I hate clothes, man. Golly, I hate clothes. I hate pulling clothes. I hate clothes. Where's this shirt at? All right, maybe I'll look for this one after again. I hate clothes, guys. I absolutely hate clothes. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find it after. I don't want you guys waiting. Waiting on me too much. Is it over there, maybe? Man, I hate clothes. No, I don't know where it ran off to. Oh, wait, is that it? I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. All right, I don't know where it's at. It's got to be in here, but for some reason I can't find it. So I'm not going to stress and keep y'all waiting because I kind of feel the pressure and I feel the time's just ticking. So, and I don't edit, so there's that. Anyway, it's a Florida, Harley-Davidson, Orlando, Florida men's gator alligator shirt. It's brand new with the tag. It's gray, and the back of it's got like a really nice print with an alligator and like the bayou and a motorcycle and the sunset and all that. So it looks really cool. In my experience, the Harley shirts that get more money, obviously they're brand new, that helps. But even brand new, if it's not a good print, you know, they won't sell that good. The ones that have the really cool prints on them, because some Harley shirts are pretty basic. In fact, most of them are pretty basic and just have a simple print on them. The ones that are really intricate, have a lot of colors that pop, you know, have more going on. Front and back, a lot of times those are going to go even for more. It seems like those are just the ones that pop more. So just a little tidbit, if you ever go through, you know, pick up Harley stuff, man, it's hot. It is hot. I can feel the sweat already starting. It is hot, guys. But anyway, I'll find that one afterwards. I'm not going to keep trying to go after it, but for that, sold for 40 plus shipping. Disney's plush, inside out. This is, you know, I would say because the movie's coming out, it's, you know, the stuff for Inside Out's going to sell more now. So if you're out and about and you see Inside Out plush, I probably would say pick it up. I've had that for a few months, so it's not because the movie was coming out when I picked it up, but it did now sell because we're getting closer to it. It's either already come out or coming out here soon. But that's sold for $9.99. Nothing crazy. I picked up for $1, but $9.99 plus shipping. Kengo. Kengo. All right, this sold for Kengo. Sold for $9.99, free shipping. PlayStation 2 game. Actually, I'm sorry, $8.50. It was on a promo, or they sent me an offer or something like that. So I've been hanging on to that for a while. So there's that. That's gone. The other 5 pairs of jeans. These are the Levi's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pairs of Levi's. They're all the 38-29 size, all men's. Anytime I see the same size in good condition, jeans, Levi's, Carhartts, I always pick them up. They're usually $1, and these sold for, so I paid $5 for 5 pairs of jeans. They sold for $50 plus shipping. So there's that. So don't sleep on jeans, man, especially if you can get a bunch of them in bulk. Normally jeans onesie twosie for me. I used to sell them onesie twosie. You know, they'll sell for 10 or 15 bucks used, but they're going to sit for a while typically. In my experience, when you bundle them together, an average rate of 10 to 15 per pair, they sell pretty good. So in fact, I think not last week we sold the other Carhartt. There was like 11 pairs of Carhartt, and we sold those last week. I did sell, I'm not going to pull it out because it's huge, but sold Rock Band for PS2 for $400 free shipping. It comes with 2 guitars, 2 games, the drum set, the drumsticks, the pedal, the whole 9, the microphone. So goes for, it's on PS2. It is wired. All of it's wired. Again, sold for $400 free shipping on that one. Probably is going to cost me about 40 bucks to ship it. I break it all down. A lot of people look at Rock Band stuff and they're like, I ain't messing with it. Rock Band stuff sells. Here's your nugget. I know it's big and bulky, but Rock Band stuff sells. So, and it sells for good money. and it's not that hard to pack and ship it. It all pretty much breaks down. You do have to have a decent sized box, obviously, but it does all break down. So you just break it all down and throw it in a box and wrap it all up. And you know, the guitars are obviously pretty long, so you got to have a box that's long, you know, a little bit bigger, you know, obviously, which I have one sitting over there, which I think is going to work out. But yeah, outside of having a box big enough, that's the struggle, is just making sure you got a box big enough. That's the hardest thing with packing anyway, is just having a box for the item. That's it. If you got the box for the item, is packing, shipping's easy. Sniper Elite sold for $8 plus shipping. Sniper Elite. So this went for $8 plus shipping. Sniper Elite, it is complete for PS3. I just picked this up. In fact, it's right here because I literally just listed it, and I listed it. It was too high apparently. I put it up for $49.99, and I just listed it, and then I was like, well, I'll drop it down to $39.99, and boom, like the same day somebody jumped on it for 40 bucks, sold it. So that's Apple TV 4K. Just had the cable for power. I picked that up last weekend yard sales. So, and I think I got it for $5 if I remember correctly. The lady said she had the remote, but she couldn't find it. So I was like, man, that would have been nice. Next thing is sold was Call of Duty. That's on PS3 Steelbook. Man, I messed myself up on this one. So I had this listed for 20 bucks. I just put it up last week. It's the Steelbook edition, or Hardcore edition, for Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. I had it up for $19.99 free ship. A guy sent me an offer for $15. I meant to send him a counter for $18, but I ended up accepting it. I was like, how the heck did I just do that? But so I really wanted $18 out of it. It's going all the way to California, so it's going to cost me like $6 and change to ship it. So anyway, it is what it is. Next thing that sold was my controller pile's getting low. Controllers, man, don't sleep on controllers, man. Controllers sell. Pro controller for a Switch, 28 plus shipping. So there's that, 28 plus shipping. We had another one of these shirts sell, one of the Army shirts, for another 27 free shipping on these. So, and again, just another one of the Army shirts. So there's that, another one of these. God of War, and let's see, I think it's this one right here. God of War without the manual. So God of War without, oh, that's the wrong one. All right, so this is the one. God of War without the manual. So for $14 plus shipping, 14 plus shipping. So there's that. And then NBA Street. So NBA Street Volume 2, disc only, PS2, $24.99. $25 plus shipping, 25 plus shipping. So there's that. In fact, let me grab a case for it. So anytime, what I do for my loose discs is and this is just for your video game resellers, for loose discs, a lot of times I'll keep the, like this is a third party PS3 generic trash, basically, case that I got in a pickup, along with like a bunch of them that I've got in this bin right here. What I do is whenever I get deals and they've got the generic cases or just cases that are just janky, you know, like, I don't know if I got a janky one in here or not. I don't. But if they're janky, like just nasty looking, just I use them as just to ship for, which put loose disc in to ship out. So anyway, so there's that. So that's what I do with that. And that's it. That's the sales. I kept it under 45 minutes. It'll be like 47 by the time I say goodbye to you guys. But that's it. Those are the 17 sales. I got to find the Harley shirt and obviously the Rock Band. That's going to be a little challenge to pack. I'm going to be sweating like crazy because I'm already sweating out here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot now. So hopefully you're in the AC if you're doing this, because I'm not. But that's all I got for you guys. We covered our comments. Just kind of shot the breeze a little bit, just hanging out here with your average Joe. I appreciate y'all once again. Drop comments. I always love comments. I like going over them to start the videos now. I think that's something cool that we can add and keep doing. I got to pack and ship. I'm looking at my pile and I'm like, it's not too bad actually. It's actually not bad at all, except for the Rock Band. That's gonna be a pain in the beep beep beep. So luckily I got a box big enough, but still it's always, especially in this heat, I'm gonna be sweating like crazy packing that thing. So but anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate y'all once again. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed anything. Hopefully you got a little something from me somewhere along the line, along the way. If you have any questions, off the wall questions, any kind of question, I don't mind answering questions. So if you've been with me for a while and you're curious about anything or everything, drop the comment. I'll cover it live on the next video and address your question. So there's that. Wonderful. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and hopefully your sales are going well. If not, list, source, and try promoted listings. And if you're not going to drop the prices on your stuff one by one, then do a sales markdown for like 5% or 10% or 15% off. You know, that always tends to help too. So anyway, happy sales. Enjoy your day. Buy, list, repeat, sell, repeat. Yep. Buy, list, sell, repeat. That's what we do around here. So have a wonderful have a wonderful day, guys, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Assuming we have sales, you'll see me tomorrow. Bye, everybody.